Now, these are all important because this is how YouTube decides if it's going to promote your video. All right, so you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, but you don't know where to start. Well, you come to the right place because we're gonna go over that today. And basically, I'm gonna go over the 10 things you need to know to get started. And it really is a matter of persistence and staying with it more than anything. More than all these tips, you really have to be dedicated and you have to want to be doing it for the right reasons. Look, I've been doing it for a year. I've produced over 50 videos now, and honestly, I can tell you this, I have made zero money on YouTube, but that's not the point. The point for me was to create content that was valuable to people and would be helpful, and kind of just go on a journey for myself and communicate with people, build a community. That was my whole objective. That is my whole objective, and that's going to be my thing going forward. Now, if it ends up making me money, that's going to be great. But that's not my, the real reason I started the YouTube channel. And so you have to sit down and think about it. What is the reason you want to start? Are you in it for the right reasons? Do you enjoy creating, video content? Do you enjoy, conducting yourself online, having a social media presence? Because in a weird way, YouTube is a social media type platform. You do have a lot of interaction that you will have with people on the comments, and there's going to be just a lot of things that are going to be connected with other social media platforms. So yeah, I consider YouTube a social media platform. And so that goes really into the first thing that you need to think about before starting your YouTube channel, and that's to plan your content. What type of content do you want to upload on YouTube? Because I'm going to tell you this right now, it really does help to narrow it down, to niche it down to one type of topic. Because if you're too broad and all over the place, your audience really won't know what you're looking to upload on a regular basis. The algorithm, the YouTube algorithm who picks up on tags and titles won't really know who to recommend your videos to because they're all over the place. And just overall, in terms of growth, it's much better to have planned, concentrated, and focused topics in your videos. So the first thing you're going to want to do is sit down and just plan your content. Think about what topics you want to cover on your channel. So for example, on this channel, I always knew that I wanted to cover financial literacy, so that's first and foremost for me. But I also do want to bring some lifestyle videos as well from time to time, and just have a little bit of creative outlet kind of. So, I will go on trips, I'll make little shorts that I'll upload here, but those videos are far and few between. The focus, my main, focus on this channel is financial literacy, and I upload video on that topic at least once a week. It'll be a few times more going forward, but that's the focus of this channel. Okay, so the next thing you're going to want to think about is the equipment that you're going to use. And no, it's not necessary for you to have a $12,000 camera and an $8,000 computer and $2,000 software to start editing. None of that is necessary, but you do want to make sure you have the right kind of equipment, because ultimately you're going to have to get people to be engaged and watch your videos for the duration of the whole video. You're going to want to have good sound quality, maybe invest in a microphone if you don't have one for your camera. But you want to make sure that the quality of the video is good. So if you do not have a lighting system in place, maybe film during the day, use natural light. Use these kind of tricks to your advantage. If you don't have the money for an editing software, most computers come with one. Learn the ins and outs of that free software first, get the ball rolling, and then maybe upgrade to a different version. Now, when I started, I had a camera, so really all I went and bought was a shotgun mic. And that mic did the trick for my first maybe 20, 30 videos. And then I upgraded to this lapel mic that I have now. And I upgraded the camera eventually, and now I have lights as well. But slowly roll into it, but make sure you do have this right equipment, because again, people care about that stuff as they watch your videos. They want to make sure that it doesn't have to be the best produced thing. And yes, it could be all over the place in terms of production over the course of your channel's life. But at first, you kind of want to make sure that you have the right equipment in place to get started and bring people some quality content on YouTube. All right, so the next thing you're going to want to do is look for inspiration. And what this means is YouTube channels usually get started on one idea for one video. And that's what happened for me. I had an idea for a video. I actually had an idea for a video that ended up being my third video, my fourth video. I'll link it up above, whichever video that is. But the idea that I had was one idea, and I was like, I want to put this on YouTube. I want to create a video. I'm going to do this. But the problem is you're going to have to consistently and continuously be looking for inspiration for new videos. And you want to have the same enthusiasm, the same hype for future content. So I'm always looking for inspiration, you know, whether that's through other people's channels or something I read. I'm looking for new ways to bring information, even if it's old information, new takes on it. So you're going to want to always be, you know, definitely looking for the inspiration, keeping that flame alive. You're going to always just want to look for some kind of inspiration, the same kind of inspiration that started you on this quest to start a YouTube channel. Okay, so the next thing after that, you're going to want to make sure that you're accounting for your time accordingly, because just like me, you probably have a full-time job and you want to start YouTube as a side project. And you're going to definitely have to work on time management. It takes time to make these videos. It takes me anywhere between 3 to 5 hours for every video that I make, because I have to go research the topic, I have to outline it, I have to film it, I have to edit it, and then I upload it, do all that stuff on YouTube. Total time is anywhere between 3 to 5 hours depending on the video, so you have to manage your time accordingly. So what I do now is I plan it out in an Excel file. I have a list of video ideas that I keep running. I have scheduled upload dates, and then I have a method where I write and outline my scripts, and then I have a shoot schedule as well. I film 3 times a week for an hour each time. So I make sure that all of this is tight and it's really conformed to my schedule so that I don't waste any time when I'm filming or trying to make my YouTube videos. So the next thing you're going to want to consider is how to optimize the videos that you do upload. You're going to want to make sure that you have a good thumbnail on there, you got a good title on there, you want to make sure you have a solid description as well as tags. Now these are all important because this is how YouTube decides if it's going to promote your video. If you just upload your video with a one-word title and no description and no tags, that's going to live on YouTube forever without any views. So you're going to want to put a lot in there. The more, the better. Words, keywords, descriptive words, whatever it may be, just to get YouTube to understand what this video is about, what this video that you just uploaded is, and promote it for you. And what I usually do is I look for trending topics, trending titles, and I try to do something similar to those before I upload. To try to get it, you know, a little bit more higher up on the search results that YouTube creates. So you're definitely going to want to optimize your video, and that goes hand in hand with research for the topics that you're going to film about. Now after that, you're going to want to work on building a network. Now again, YouTube is a community, but it's really just like any other social media platform where you're going to want to interact with other channels. You're going to want to interact with the people that comment on your videos, the users. So make sure you're keeping up with everybody, right? If you're, focused on building a channel similar to others that you've enjoyed, comment on their videos, interact with their community, maybe collaborate. And that's not a, uncommon thing. YouTubers collaborate often, and all you have to do is reach out to the YouTuber. I've still yet to collaborate with people, but there are videos and definitely channels that I follow on a regular basis, which ultimately at some point I would like to collaborate with. So you have to make sure you're building your network accordingly so that you get the most exposure to your content as well. And again, this also involves connecting with your viewers. It kind of goes hand in hand. It's a different tip, but for sure, connect with your viewers. If someone comments on your videos, answer them back. I mean, especially in the beginning, like I try to answer every comment that I get because I don't get very many comments right now on the videos, but ultimately my goal is always to be engaged with anyone that comments on my videos. So if somebody gives me a substantive, real comment on a video, I'll engage, I'll answer back. You have to continue engaging with the audience because they're here to support you and you want to support them back. If they have questions, answer them. And I like to do that. So definitely, if you do have questions for me, feel free to leave them in the comments down below. I'll definitely engage with solid questions. I'll try to provide the answers best I can. And the next thing is to avoid the negative comments. Now, I will delete negative comments off my channel, but that doesn't mean that I don't read them. And you kind of just have to ignore them because, look, people will try to bring you down. There's a lot of negative energy out in the world, and you're just going to have to ignore all that if you want to be on YouTube. You're going to have kind of a thick skin because anytime you give people an opportunity to comment, especially on an internet platform of any type, they'll go beyond whatever they might feel comfortable saying in real life. So be aware of that. Try to ignore the negative comments. They're going to be there anyways. I don't let them stay on my channel, but some people do and some people like that. Ultimately, it's going to be there, so try not to let that affect you. Remember, stay focused on your mission and make it happen for yourself. And then finally, guys, the main thing that you need to do when you start your YouTube channel is upload consistently. You can't upload one video 1 month, 2 videos the following month, skip a month, upload another video. You want to upload at least once a week. And then really a lot of the bigger YouTubers will upload 2 to 3 times a week, because the more content you put out there, the more of a chance you have for one of your videos to go viral. You know, and the more YouTube can see in terms of what type of content you're putting out there, the consistency in your uploads helps the YouTube algorithm determine whether it's going to promote your videos. So there's definitely a lot of benefits from uploading consistently. And so you're going to want to definitely do that. Don't get into YouTube thinking you're going to upload 1 video a month for 12 months and you're going to have 1 million subscribers. That's not the case. Last year, I uploaded 1 video a week. Like I said, this year I'm trying to do a couple up to 3 times a week if I can, just to, you know, be a little bit more consistent, put out more content. So you're definitely going to want to stick to some kind of upload schedule in order for, you know, the returning viewers to know what to expect when they're visiting your channel. All right, guys, well, that's all I had for this video. If you enjoyed it, let me know in the comments down below. Like I said, I will engage with you. So if you just leave me a comment, I'll get back to you, you know, as soon as I can. And if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, and turn on those notifications if you haven't done so already. And we'll see you next time.